Forest elbow. This will be the aftermath, not the cause. Oh, it's actually hit very hard, like nasty hard.
Oh, so he's glided up to the wall, and as he's caught it, it's actually steered around its own front wheels. Replay from above on Conrod Straight, and that front left is in a real state there, and then it's just fired across to the right-hand side of the road and hit the wall. He's run into turn one. So a couple of their cars are battling down at turn one. That's what happened up the top of the hill. So because of what happened down the bottom, we've taken our eye off this unfortunate moment for Jeddah, and he's made pretty heavy contact.
That I reckon that might have had a bit of Courtney, maybe. He's just only a half a car width too wide there. The loaded wheels are in the grey. They're out there in the Greg Murphy shingle, and it's over and out.
Did exactly what anywhere on the tour that you could have that happen in real time. It's a shocker.
Yeah, because, you know,
Bradley's prediction was that maybe the wheel had come off before he even arrived there, and there goes the wheel nut. There goes the wheel. Bradley, you're on it.
And unfortunately, that is a very, very hard hit and quite a tricky spot.
In Supercars, let's check out Nash Morris, who's got it really crooked at the chase, and he's gone. Championship leader for Super 3. Spills it at the chase. Really close down on the curb. That's the SVG go. He's got the inside wall that Mostert got, and he's going to have a Mostert crash.
Yeah, wow.
He did. Here's the answer.
Wow.
Oh, no, just at the end there, the left front.
Yeah. I think he gets on the grass on the outside and fires across the road. Yeah. Wow. Unforgiving.
Two cars in different classes.
Yeah. I think he might be serving a 5-second penalty as well in a minute. Because he's turning in so early, he's braked about where he normally is, and locked the fronts, but I felt like he was going to get around. Great stuff.
Check out Zane Moss doing some lawn mowing. There's contact. No, Jeddah's gone. That'll do it. Surely the championship is over before we even got to turn one. Yeah. Oh, man, that was hard.
So I'm guessing right now he can't stop that car. So the speed that's going, the throttle's stuck open, and when you do that, it's really your initial reaction.
Perfect for quality. Beautiful. I know we want to let you go because you'll be busy here as he gets ready to leave the lane. Firstly, on the other cars in your squad, Joey Mawson knows what it takes to win the Australian Drivers' Championship, looks solid.
But look across left-hand side of the track. Oh, no. So Tim went right and then went left again. I'm not sure if he thought he might have had room.
That's 290 k's in the approach into that corner. 2 360s, the boys, and splits in between Mawson and Purdy, but watch Ferg with 28 BRM car in the background. And just blindsided by the dust in that area too.
This is big. Another hold your breath moment. There's more contact. They're both off the road at high speed. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. He's into the wall. It's all over. Our hard-working volunteer officials and the crew at Team Medical Australia will be on scene very, very quickly to make sure that our drivers are okay. They really are just in the best hands in the event of an incident.
Who was third in yesterday's race remains.
Oh, the teammates, contact. The Kubota teammates have come together. It's shades of the Kevin Bartlett crash. It doesn't roll, but it hits more or less, I think, in the same spot, doesn't it? And then across to the other side of the track.
You can only imagine they've made their way out of the dipper. Let's see if we can... Well, Bloxham's already around there. And then everything after that is a byproduct, isn't it, Chad? And unfortunately for Kai Allen, it looks like he's just made heavy contact in the front of that car.
This was the big talking point for Luke King. Brake bias cable coming undone from the number 2. There'll be worse to come for a few more guys in the field. Aaron Cameron was lucky to get away, and so too was Brad Shields. With that moment, you could see parts dangling off. The Honduras brothers here causing significant damage to both the vehicles as carbon fibre and bits and pieces went right across the chase down here at Mount Panorama. So it wasn't the debut run that this car was looking for after arriving from Germany.
And this was our first safety car, the 888. Peter Hackett behind the wheel. He said it was a dream to drive Ford 888. He didn't care if he was fourth in line. We wondered, was that the cause for this problem? because this was heavy contact. Cini caught up in behind as the 51 Porsche spins into the wall from one side to the other. Nowhere to go for Cini. Good job in the background to avoid any sort of damage.
And the competition is so unbelievably competitive. Even in that interrupted session, top 8 cars covered by a second. Someone's going to have to lift out of this. They don't, though. And into the fence goes McBride, and he goes in hard. Two badly damaged Porsches.
Safety, Ricky, safety.
Yeah, it's very like Charles Leclerc, isn't it? And the back end stepped out on the way into 22.
Esteban Ocon gets ahead of Lewis Hamilton and goes into second place, and that's Sergio Perez who's been tagged, and there's another incident involving George Russell.
Championship as well.
Very much so. Oh, no. You don't want to see that. And there were fears going into this race.
There we go.
Oh, and it was contact with Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin.
Well, he's only got two more, well, a race and a half now to scrap it out on the track, but Kimi needed to...
Max, so let's give the position back to Hamilton. Obviously, do that strategically.
Oh, they've touched and they've collided! Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, let's see. We're going to catch the aftermath of it. Straight to the scene of the accident.
That is not a nice place to be sitting in the car. Oh,
Alessio Toledo and the other HWA.
Let's see what went on then. We're looking towards the rear of field and just a lock-up. Wow, a crunch towards the apex. Samaya heading straight onto the runoff area there. Yes, it was. It was Ralph Boschon coming across the road and Samaya with nowhere to go. He's having a look up the inside of Drugovich, and it was way before he tried to cut back across. The safety car out, down at turn 1.
The feature race is underway for Formula 2. Robert Schwartzman's got a good launch, and there's a stall of Porsche and a big crash in the middle of the racetrack. The microphone, red flag is out on the racetrack. It's Ollie Caldwell having a spin and nothing Samaya could do. That is what everyone who has raced here has been worrying about.
La voiture, on va le dire comme ça, et bien là c'est beaucoup plus simple.
Alors derrière on a Panis, on a Arlaché qui est parti à la faute, on a également Nicolas Prost qui est là, ça s'est bouchonné avec Aurélien Panis.
Y ahora sigue en carrera, aunque perdió la posición con Martesín. Uy, y viene el toque con Martesín, que quedó cruzado allí para adelante, y Silvestre, que hizo una muy buena serie, que también está metido allí en el grupo de adelante. Y ahora terminan enredándose.
Ha debutado hace muy poco en la categoría, ahí está, y por querer esquivarlo también hay otro.
Hoy se terminan golpeando cuando quería volver a la pista.
Minuto 58 para esta finalización, gana Chico.
Hoy, mirá, se enganchan en plena recta principal y Marchesín sale para la parte de adentro por si faltaba algo, ¿no? Termina golpeándose el auto, destruye la trompa. No se peguen, muchachos. Esto se está terminando. ¡Uy, en dos ruedas! Vuelco impresionante. User doblando en dos ruedas. Le pega al piano y termina volcando y la carrera se termina.
Bueno, a ver, Beitía. Y bueno, que se engancha allí con Grinover, ¿no?
Impresionante esa maniobra.
Está cumplida y están muy cerquita los punteros, se vemos lo de Cheveste.
Claro, la reiteración de la maniobra y después como Agripo. Le pegan también a Agripo.
No, pero volvió.
Ericsson on the inside line. Oh, he balks! Just missed by the car behind. Sideways, Liam Thorens. Big through the ground. A wheel off Liam Thorens' car.
You're going, he's 50 miles an hour at that point. And you don't realize how fast. On TV, it looks slow. And you're like,
but here we can see it again, I think.
Yeah, it was just a perfect storm. Unfortunately, Edlin flicking it in
I feel sorry for Eric Gordon. That car was brand new and it's his first season in it. And he said to me,
Very happy. Oh, here we go. Bilko going on the inside.
Oh, no! Bilko rolls. He tried the move. Not sure if it might be similar in
Whoa,
huge roll. That's Bilko. The leader goes over.
And looks like the 615 finishing up. And here's Bilko. Breaks off the Australian flag once again. Ends up on his tires, but just sustained too much damage. That's a double flip there.
615 is Hubert.
No Laranjinha. Olha o toque que teve. Já teve toque entre Salas e... Não, esse é o toque do 9. Com 27. Esse é o toque do carro do Diafone e do Ramos, que é o Ramos que vem ganhando nesse momento. Olha aí. Ah, veio de lado. Ele já veio deslizando ali de traseira. Vem fumando o carro do Jimenez, do Sérgio Jimenez. Olha aí, ó.
Se passar, a gente está arrumando o carro, o pessoal está fazendo um ótimo trabalho, mas se passar muito tempo, não vale a pena voltar, porque mesmo voltando, a gente não vai fazer todas as voltas obrigatórias, que são 32 por piloto.
Vou falar uma coisa muito legal, meu caro Ivan.
Diga lá, meu caro
Hoje
Thiago.
não é só a decisão da Endurance Series, é também um dia de celebração da marca Porsche.
No bico de pato, vejam ali. Olha o toque, teve toque, tá rodando. Ameaçou colocar por... Nossa! É, e travou até agora. Bateu de um tal jeito a parte traseira. Ali o Aymadaro tomou um contato, tomou uma batida. Olha, o toque forte, Camilo.
Batida
a disputa
forte.
com o Giafone me dá a impressão de um toque traseiro.
Teremos briga no final.
A dúvida que fica, Thiago, é a seguinte: olha só como vai pegando fogo.
A gente na leitura labial pôde ver, né? Faz parte, faz mesmo, é um esporte de risco, eles estão no limite, disputando a posição, mas aí o resgate.
O S de baixa na frente, já tem pedaço de carro voando, o Eudes Campos por fora, será que dá? Acabou faltando espaço para todo mundo, foi para fora. E aí você vê o porquê o Rafa Dias não é líder. Passou direitinho ali também o Pedro Costa, o Oscar Pitar, que acabou se saindo muito mal dessa também. Vinha ali logo atrás o Diogo Moscato, conseguiu se livrar da confusão no pelotão intermediário. Acabou atravessando o carro do Walter Lester, o Maeda escalou o carro do Lester. Veio pra cima ali também o temporada de 2021, Júlio Campos, olha o mergulho do Eudes, e aí faltou espaço para todo mundo. O Júlio Campos acabou acertando a traseira do Eudes. Thiago Rizzo é do Rio de Janeiro, olha, rapaz, segura Sansana. Aí vai ser bandeira vermelha, lado a lado eles vão fazendo. Será, Viscardi? Será que vai fazer o que eu tô pensando? Não era isso que eu tava pensando, não. Eu imaginei o Viscardi armando um bote por fora. Quem é que vai tomar o S de baixa na primeira posição? E aí vai ser problema. O Viscardi atravessou no meio do grid. Aí a largada não foi igual a de ontem. Vamos ter muitas baixas. O Wagner Cardoso já ficou também.
Agradecer aos nossos parceiros que fazem com que esse show aconteça. Então, queria agradecer a Shell. Gostaria de agradecer a Movida, ao Banco Hyundai.
Identificar o que aconteceu com a Sansana de novo no S de alta. Ali foi estranho demais, hein, Pimenta? Pra dentro no S de alta.
Luke, falando sobre o Sansana.
Oh, contact! Oh, my! A terrible crash. A terrible, terrible crash. A terrifying... I've never seen a vehicle go into the fence.
Junior led the last lap, this time by its Carpenter. Just 10 laps to go. As we got stacking up down the front straightaway. Oh, hang on to it. Oh, hang on to it. Oh, no, McKay Winger hard upside down after he and Unziker get together.
Nick Hoffman is your leader.
Hoffman back on the lap. Oh, no! As Chris Wyndham hooked wheels with...
But he does have two cars running...
Oh, no! Jonathan Beeson makes contact with Terry Babbitt. Oh, my goodness.
Man. Through three.
Oh,
no! Dome upside down, and the caution flag
Red.
comes
Oh,
out.
no. What just happened? Green flag. Flag is out. Bollinger takes off in 1 and 2. Hang on to it. Chase Allen goes in there. Oh, and Allen went in there, and he got in the side of Bollinger, and he creates a parking lot.
Bo Larson going to move into the lead at least momentarily. No. Oh, that's not good.
Joe's racing car accessory. Yep.
Dylan Sharp just a little too hot into the corner, and he tagged Mike McKinney.
Catches the wall, and the racing realtor might get around to all of them. Oh, there's cars headed every direction.
Oh, no.
And we got 14 car on 14 car violence.
Before he dives back down to the inside of the racetrack, though, in turns 1 and 2, and Peyton Taylor and Chad Sellers hop wheels over in turn 2, and we've got a parking lot. Really popped a wheelie down there. He somehow is able to save it. Oh, no! But Mike McKinney wheel hops with him, and the